Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you guys how to make ice font and like ice lettering and stuff with Photoshop Elements 8. This does get a little in-depth and we are going to move pretty fast to cover it all, but hopefully I do that, and hopefully if you have any other questions you leave them as a comment below. So let's get started. We're going to create a new file, and it's going to be 6x6 with 300 dpi background. And that should be big enough for anything that you're going to want to do. And we're going to go to 20% on this so that we can see it a little better. So there we go. We're going to take our text tool here and create a text document, a text box the size of the whole picture. And with 88 point font on the Arial rounded, MT bold, we're gonna just write the alphabet. Alright, and once you have that done, we're going to click the arrow and then click the down arrow on the keyboard a little bit just to move it down. Once you've done that, let's go back to the text tool and click on this color here. And what it's going to do is it'll probably either show up white or black, the text will, or some other color, whatever color you used last. Just enter in all 9s into the ARGB color input box there so that it comes out this. So like if we were to go 9999, eventually you'll get to there and it won't let you enter in anymore, so just hit OK. And then we're going to take this opacity here and lower it to 90% and then click off of that. So now we're going to click the little arrow tool again, and we're going to go up to Filter, Sketch, and Chrome, and it'll automatically simplify it, so don't worry. So this looks pretty nice where it's at, but you can adjust this if you want to. I like to keep the detail a bit low to keep it mostly white, and then we can smooth this down just a tad, and then so let's hit OK. And then once we have that going, click on the background and hit Control I. You can do that first if you want. It just helps you see. Then we're going to go back to Filter and hit let's see. Where is it? It's in Distort. That's it. Distort Glass. And then the glass is just going to make it kind of opaque, and it's also going to make it a little bit more wavy. So the more we do this, the more distorted it's going to look, and it depends how you want your ice to look. But we'll keep that pretty low, around 10. And then the smoothness you can lower as well, and it makes it more rough, which is more like ice around the edges. So we can keep that at about 14. And the scaling is just like the size of the ripples that are in your ice. So we're just going to make these pretty small because we don't want those very big. And the inversion, I don't know what that does. I think it inverts like the angle of light that's coming in. But I usually like it the way it is normally, so we'll just say OK. And then then all you have to do to separate these is make sure the layer is selected, and then outline it and right click it and hit cut, and then click the layer again and go to the next letter, and then cut it out, and then you just keep moving down until you have all your letters separated, and then you can drag them over into another photo or something like that. And then when you get them all into position, you can rotate them and they'll end up looking like this. Also, one more trick you can do is enhance, adjust color, and adjust hue and saturation. We want to increase the saturation a little bit so that it's a little more visible, and then adjust your hue a little bit to make it more blue. Now, if your layer is like completely gray, it's probably not going to work very well because gray doesn't really transform very much. But then remember that a lot of color doesn't really come through ice. It goes through, like more solid materials or something. So anyways, with that being said, you can do other color transformations as well, and lightings and stuff like that. So anyways, that's how you make ice font, and hope you enjoyed the tutorial. See you next time.